Um, Hi guys. Uh, Come back with this AMT 66 Thunderbird, and I have just about had enough of the paint. Thank you very much. Apart from polishing it, uh, this is the final sort of look at it, with any sort of corrections and adaptations I've made. I can't get my camera down any lower. I'll let that whiz round like that for a bit. Hopefully it gets in focus. I haven't got much to do on it really. I've finished off the interior. I know what wheels I'm going with. I haven't done the engine properly yet. I seem to have run out of thingamy for doing the engine. I just haven't been able to sit and focus properly still. But I'm going to have to set this aside for a few days to harden before I sort of polish it. It's relatively flat. I don't know whether I can get an image off a Dan's card. Let's see what I can do there. No, that's not going to come round for a week, is it? No, it's so funny with all these different colours and that, to try and blend in when I was repairing it. I wonder what it does look like. That's not really going to give me a reflection, is it? It's, thank you, Dan. Just amazing, really. I had this corner that's coming round. This is where I was having a lot of trouble last week, and I've blended that into something. And if I just turn this off for a second. I've blended that all into another sort of colour. I've put a couple of coats of clear on this, and in between those couple of coats I put in a rose sort of pink candy to sort of tie in the reds a bit. Sort of comes across well across the bonnet there. It will go quite pink. So if over in that corner. But it's been a hell of an experience. That's brought out the pink, isn't it? And then, oh, I can't judge the distance there. But there's not much to do to that body. I have, it was 2,500 wet and dry before I lacquered it. It just needs polishing off and fitting on with the trim, but I want it to set aside for a few days. Have another whiz round. I going through my normal habit of knocking everything about. It's been one heck of an experience, it really has. I do recommend doing it because it's just so amazing. But a lot of I've had a lot of wet and drying to do, but quite frankly I think this was the wrong time of year to do it. A hot summer's day when this amount of paint is gonna flash off quicker would be better, I think. But it's an amazing process. I'm still stunned and amazed by it, and highly recommend it all. That's going. Next thing I'm going to do is just a final build with this, and that'll be along with an update of the Ranchero, which I'm doing all the bodywork still on. So I've looked at this for hours and hours, and apart from flattening it, but it's just so it really has worked on the psychedelic bit. It really has. It's mind-boggling. I just drift away on it. But that's about it. Best wishes from jolly old England.